Look, I'm not trying to be in the lottery. We gotta protect.
Fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
About to tear the roof off.
Down there, Brian.
Shaking MP.
Right up.
These guys are no joke. This is exactly the kind of game we need to win.
After that, Pete.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in. Welcome, everybody, to another... When we talk about this matchup, both of these teams in desperate need of a win.
For sure. Lots of struggles both ways right now.
He's checked in for the Bucks. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, as the saying goes, got to give the people what they want. MP is looking to reward his hometown fans' dedication by putting on a show. And most importantly, bringing home a win. Not just tonight, but he's determined to win a ton here at home.
I think it's a really admirable goal to be a truly fearsome home team. Not just because it intimidates your opponents, but because it shows MP's commitment to delivering for these fans. He knows they're here to see their team win big, and so that's what he wants to deliver for them night after night inside this arena.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Avdia is the 3 with Grant at the 4. Scoot and Sharp for the backcourt set. And it's Ayton in at center, locking down the middle. Simons is checked in for Avdia. For the latest news on MP, let's hear from Alec. LaForce on our sideline.
BA, I asked MP how they'd be approaching home games this season, and he said, I told my guys, we have to do better this year, period. When the game is in our house, we owe it to our fans to win it. Guys, I can get the feeling this isn't going to be an easy stop on the road for anyone.
Nope, and MP always working for the people, Alec.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
Milwaukee has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Middleton passes to Trent. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, the Blazers with a draft night trade for two-way wing Deni Avdia, a young but established player on a value contract. Portland's added a guy who should help them win now and down the line. Guys, it appears Avdia is going to be a pretty seamless fit for Portland.
All right, Shams, thank you. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
Sharp against Green. Five to shoot. Knocks down the long J.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Blazers trail by 4. Sharp with it. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Back to Simons. Outside Walker. tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Prince, the pass to Antetokounmpo. So for the Blazers, Murray's checked in for Walker. Avdia comes in for Kamara, and it's Benton in for Sharp. 35 seconds left to play in the first. Murray, a screen on Green. And here's Simons outside. Gets the three ball to go.
And over the course of a season, this is one of Simons' strengths, his efficiency from range.
It's Prince on the wing. Back to Green. Three-pointer. Avdia pulls it in.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. The Bucks on top. They're up by 1. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Here are the 5. Portland has to start the second. Simons at the 2 with Avdia at the 3. Then there's Delano Banton. Then there's Klingon. And it's Kamara in at the 4. Portland trailing here. Here's Benton. No points yet. And he jams
Hill. We'll see how it plays out.
on target from range.
You know, when he was coming out of college, this is exactly what scouts thought Prince would be. A strong 3-and-D wing who plays with a lot of effort.
This one for 3. And it's Simons missing. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. On the wing, Green. He's covered by Simons. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Banton. No good from outside.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Oh, Giannis, a rim rocker.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Blazers trail by 4. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis, and it's Trent in for Prince. Ayton, he's checked in for Portland. Grant comes in for Avdia. Simons outside. Back to Ben from the arc. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Nice find there from Simons. Solid at recognizing when his teammates are uncovered.
Antetokounmpo against Grant. They get it back. Back to Trent. The 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 5 assists in the game. And here's Simons outside. Pass to Benton. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple. Benton's got 8.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Simons against Trent. about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Clock at 4. Green with a screen on Simons. And the basket by Trent.
Looks like he's getting warmed up. Much better efficiency here in the second quarter.
Blazers trail by 3. Here's Benton. Give him 8. Out to Simons. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Portland.
You can't give Simons any room from that corner spot.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And some changes here for the Bucks. Portland. Tie game in Milwaukee. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hey, everybody.
Playing for one another. The phrase gets overused, but to...
All right, and now time to give some recognition. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some...
And after a fit... going with almost an entirely new group here. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Prince comes in for Chris Middleton. Green's checked in for Trent. And MP subbed in for Lillard. Now Portland with it. They're on a 19-6 run. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. MP is out there with Green. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved...
That's game 3 of 5 on their current trip away from home. Benton can't get it to go. The Bucks trail by 7. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And here's Green from the arc. That shot is off.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Pass to Prince. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it was made by the big fella.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Simons and Thibault are the 2 wings. Then there's Klingon. Then there's Delano Banton. And it's Kamare in at the power forward position. Trailblazers lead by 5. And here's Simons. 3-pointer. Drains the triple.
He's just showing off tonight. Simons, an explosive scorer with great energy.
Simons gotten half of his 3-pointers to go in. 3 for 6. On the wing, Green. He's covered by Simons. Here's Prince. From behind the arc. They get the rebound. And then Portis with the dunk.
Excellent positioning by Portis, setting himself up to save that play.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Here's Banton. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Portis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Bucks trail by 6. On an Antetokounmpo outside. And then Portis with the dunk.
Slam from Portis. Impressive. Using that size around the rack.
Here's Benton. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
I can't say this enough. You have to value each possession. He looks like he's trying to force things. He's better when he plays within himself.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Completely new group for the Bucks. And a new group getting ready for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Thibault comes in for Grant. Banton, he's checked in for Avdia. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Henderson. Here's Simons on the money from 12 feet away. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Smith outside. Pass to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To stop the run. Portis' shot is off. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they could...
Just let it go. Focus on the next game. Man, everything feels just a little off. Let's win and go home.
It's about game time. Bring the
MP
pain
said he woke
time.
up today ready to slay some rap.
2K Sports presents the NBA. We're only around halfway through this very long season, G. Position here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Taurean Prince comes in for Antetokounmpo. Green is checked in for Chris Middleton. And MP subbed in for Trent on the court for the Bucks. Prince out there with Green. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then it's MP. And it's Lillard in at the point.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it goes down 2 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Lillard outside. Back to MP. Lillard against Quickly. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Back to MP. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Lillard misses.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Master Quickly. Now Mitchell. He's looking for Olynyk and finds him.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lillard. Mitchell up top. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. There's Green with the three. Buries it from... Three-point range.
For three.
What a performance from R.J. Barrett. He has been the story for the Toronto Raptors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
We've got Griffin. Mitchell Robinson out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Walter. And it's Shed in at the point guard. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Bucks trail by 8. And after years of rumors around OG Anunoby and Pascal Siakam, the Raptors dealt them both.
I like what they got back, Kevin. At some point, you got to cut the cord, and they did that. They brought back the hometown hero in R.J. Barrett, along with a few picks, which gives them some flexibility. So it was a time for a new direction in Toronto, and trying to add to that exciting young core is priority one.
And both free throws good for Giannis. And last season, Giannis became the first player in NBA history to average over 30 points a game on over 60% shooting from the field. Jaw-dropping numbers.
Yeah, incredible stuff, Kevin. And when you think about how much basketball has changed, the variety of shots, the great big men that have dominated the NBA floors for so long. For Giannis to be able to do that in this day and age with the three-point evolution and revolution that's happened, it speaks to just how dominant a player he is. Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
And Brent, the Bucks last season bowing out in the first round. And the injuries they sustained sure didn't help.
Well, there's just so much, Kevin, that is on the shoulders of Giannis. So to see him go down, with that, the hopes of a Milwaukee title run. It's a reoccurring theme that we talk about every year. You got to be healthy in the playoffs, and these guys have just had players that they rely upon not be ready.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez comes in for Bobby Portis, and Trent subbed in for Taurean Prince. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. In the corner, fires the three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 5-point game. They host the Spurs after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You got to love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
And you look at Lillard. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
And that one's good by Lopez.
It catches people off guard to see what a smooth stroke Lopez has for a big fella.
Mitchell passes to Purdy. In the corner, Barrett with it. Lets it go with the three. Milwaukee with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, they came into that game a little flat for whatever reason and just couldn't tap into the energy you need to compete.
Yeah, and that score got a little bit lopsided, so not the kind of effort that they want to repeat anytime soon.
Screen by Purdy. Barrett kicks to Mitchell. Good on the triple. Mitchell's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Toronto.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And some changes here for the Raptors. Bruce Brown comes in for Walter. And quickly... It's the Toronto Raptors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
And get ready for the fan passport shot.
Greetings. Checking out Toronto. They're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year. Their fan base was fired up, but it just hasn't come together.
And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Milwaukee Bucks. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin.
And we're halfway through. For the Raptors. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Olynyk comes in for Chris Boucher. Griffin's checked in for R.J. Barrett. And it's Mitchell in for Bruce Brown. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, who's checked in for Lopez. Prince comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Green, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And MP, he's subbed in for Trent.
Like how selfless Quickly was on that play, just creating team offense.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. We've got Damian Lillard. Trent's out there with Portis. And it's Green. And it's MP in at the 2.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do. And right at the top is guard that guy.
Mitchell outside. From outside, off the mark. Bucks trail by 14. Lillard finds Green. Prince outside. Over in the corner, Portis. Lillard, right side. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up at the stripe. Robinson pulls it in.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Quickly. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Quickly's got 23.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance. Last game, same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
What a performance for Immanuel Quickley. He has been the story for Toronto. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Olynyk is out there with Robinson. Then it's Walter. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Mobo in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Hey, Greg, you talk about toughness.
Able to do that there.
Bucks trail by 18. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Brent, of all the things I can ask you, I've thought about this one. What would you say is the most important thing a team has to do to be an NBA champion?
Kevin, it's pretty simple. Accept your role. And when that happens, stars will be stars, and role players will be there to support the stars in any way they possibly can. But to accept your role and to sacrifice for the good of the team, it's going to give you a chance to hold that trophy.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Portis, Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
Pass to Olynyk. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Raptors?
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to over.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, but